45% of your blood is going back into your heart. What? Hey guys, it's Erin and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm in my car because I can finally drive again. I was cleared yesterday, but they're like, no, you can't drive until today. So of course, the first thing I'm gonna do is get in my car and drive. Now I'm actually at my, what is this even called? Like the person's gonna inspect my car, because since I couldn't drive for a month, my inspection is way expired. So I need to get that done today. But I just decided to make this little video just for anyone that's wondering like why I can't drive. And I did kind of touch on it in one of my other videos, but I'm just gonna say it here, one and done, like this is what happened. I'm just gonna like go all the way back to when I was born. So when I was a day old, I was born with heart disease. So 1 day old, there I was in the emergency room getting heart surgery. Leading up to literally my senior year of college, no symptoms, I lived a life just like you, and spring break senior year, I started having some issues, like symptoms, where I was dizzy all the time. I would lay down and then get up and I thought I was going to faint. There was times when my left arm was numb, and like me, a Googler, I Googled everything, and every single thing that I saw was heart attack, stroke, and I'm like, I have heart disease. This is not okay. So I went to the ER and got all this blood work done, and nothing came back like wrong. So they basically just like prescribed me Advil. They're like, yeah, whenever you feel dizzy or something, just take Advil. So I'm like, fine. And this was going on for 2 months, I think, and then it started to stop. So I was like, okay, like we're good. But after I graduated college, it started to come back, and that's when I was like, I need to see my cardiologist. Like, I need to go. At this point, I was 22, about to be 22. No, yeah, I was 22, and I went to my cardiologist, and this is the first time I met my new cardiologist, because I was always in the child portion of the hospital, because I mean, I've been seeing the same guy since I was a day old. So I was like, okay, well, this is gonna suck because I'm seeing a new person. I saw my new cardiologist and I got EKGs done, echocardiograms, blood work, everything. She came in and she said, 45% of your blood is going back into your heart. What? This is the first time I've ever heard of this. And I'm just sitting there now crying because she said, I'm gonna need heart surgery, which obviously if 45% of my blood is going back to my heart, you need surgery to fix it. Because with the blood going back into my heart, it was making my heart grow, and well, that's not good. So one side of my heart was bigger than the other, and the hole was getting bigger because more blood was now coming in. So she was telling me all that, and I'm just there crying my eyes out. And I was just sitting there and like thinking to myself, like, this doesn't all happen in a year. Now, see, I graduated college, and then a few months later I went and saw the cardiologist and got all of this news. Now, I see a cardiologist every single year. I get MRIs every 4 years. I get EKGs every single year. Echocardiograms, I think every 2 years, I think. So why didn't anyone tell me? Or my family? Like, we were all shocked. So after I got all that news, she said that there's 2 options. I can either get open heart surgery or see if I'm a candidate for a catheter surgery. Now the catheter would be going through my leg instead of opening my chest. So the thing I needed done was a heart valve replacement. So they told me that my old valve fell, which created the hole, which led to the blood not going to where it's supposed to, which so the blood goes back into my heart. So they were telling me that they think that I was dizzy and I would have my arm be numb because the blood's not going to where it's supposed to go, which makes sense. I mean, now that I have the surgery and I haven't really been dizzy, and definitely my arm's so much better. But like I said, just not knowing any of this for 22 years. And like, I mean, I was 22. This was the time in my life where I'm supposed to be going out with friends. I'm supposed to make mistakes, be stupid. I'm saving up to move out. Like, it was just a huge bump in the road. So we got all the information and went home. And again, I was home. I was crying. I was basically saying, like, why me? Like, why is this happening to me? Throughout my whole life, my other doctor was saying, yeah, like, she's fine. She may never need surgery. Like, everything looks great. And then, boom, go to a new doctor and I get how severe my heart is and everything. So, yeah, that was a hard time in my life. Then my parents and I kind of talked and we were like, okay, well, I'm gonna try for the catheter. Now, this is all new. Like, technology is improving, which we all know, but with the catheter for heart disease and like valve replacements is very new. Like, maybe it's been around for 5 years. So I would basically be a test subject. So I was like, you know, I don't want to be a test subject, but let's just try, because with the catheter, I would only have been out for a week, but as you can tell, that didn't really work out. So anyway, continue with the story. I tried for the catheter. I had to wait 6 to 8 weeks to get told basically that I didn't qualify for it. And they basically knew I wasn't going to because of what I was born with. And I was like, wow, thanks. I could have been done this whole process. But no, you guys made me think that I would qualify. So then my hands were tied. I had to get open heart surgery. So I scheduled it. I had the surgery on October 15th, and today is November 15th, and I'm clear to drive. And like, that was such a hard time in my life. Like, October 15th like came around and my mindset has completely changed. Like, I was okay. I was strong for my family. Like, I knew it was coming, prepared myself, and I was good. So October 15th came. I went into surgery at, I think it was 7:30 in the morning. And I woke up, I think around 2:30, in so much pain. Like, I have never had as much pain as I did when I woke up from surgery. And it wasn't my chest, it was my back. Just think being like on your back with your like arms out for 6 hours while they operate. Oh my gosh, I was in so much pain. I just never want to feel that pain again. And on top of that, I couldn't eat or drink anything. So I didn't eat anything past like 10 o'clock the night before, or drink, because you can't. And then now it was 2:30, you wake up from anesthesia and I am so thirsty. Like, I needed like 10 gallons of water to feel better. And they wouldn't give me any. And I just begged and begged these doctors for orange juice. I don't know what it is. I craved orange juice and I couldn't get any until like maybe, I think it was maybe like 6 o'clock. He finally gave me some orange juice and he's like, now you have to sip it. Don't take a huge gulp, because with anesthesia, you can throw up. So as time passed, I started to feel like a little better, but definitely not okay. I was in the ICU, which means that one nurse to one patient, so I had someone with me 24/7. And I just remember, I think my parents probably left around like 8:30, and I don't think I got food until like midnight, maybe 11, and it was Jello. I mean, like, at least it was something, but I was so hungry. But the nurse was nice. She gave me Jell-O, and I was trying to sleep. I mean, there's no such thing as sleep in the ICU. So loud. Everyone's on machines. And the one machine that I was on that like tested my breathing kept beeping because it thought I wasn't breathing, but I was. It's just with open heart surgery, I couldn't take deep breaths. So I was literally just taking baby breaths, and I guess it wasn't registering that I was breathing. So the next day, I left the ICU, I think around 10 in the morning, and went to my room. I had a cute little roommate. But yeah, so basically just slept all day. Didn't really want to see anyone, didn't text anyone, didn't want to be on my phone. I was a vegetable for maybe like a day and a half, 2 days. And I really started to feel better. I was only in the hospital for 4 days, so I was lucky. We thought it was going to be like 2 weeks, and I literally cried to the doctors to send me home. They were going to send me home anyways, but they were taking too long, so yeah, I cried to them. So after I left the hospital, I went home, and that's when like the real recovery began. I was feeling so relieved that I was home, but I couldn't sleep in my bed for a few days, and so many restrictions. Like I couldn't wear real clothes. I wore pajamas for a majority of my time, especially buttoned up. But yeah, I think I've really started feeling better after 2.5 to 3 weeks. So now it's 4 weeks. And I really feel like myself. I mean, I can't lift anything over 10 pounds. And I mean, they didn't say I can't put my hands over my head because I haven't been able to. But it's starting to feel a lot better. Like I'm not going to push myself, obviously. But I'm doing so much better. And I just wanted to come on and say thank you to everyone for their kind words. Like, everyone has been telling me for speedy recovery, to feel better. Like, that means so much to me. Just because I went through something so extreme, and I hope no one has to go through what I went through. But I am lucky. So the valve that my doctor put in, she was so nice. She said that that should last me up to 30 to my lifetime. So 30 years or the rest of my life. So I'm hoping that it lasts me forever. But she did set it up so next time I would just have the catheter if I had to get another one. So that's so much easier. Yeah, that was basically just my little story. I had open heart surgery, a valve replacement to be exact. And she also, so my one lung was only getting 70% of air. So she like opened that up, so now both my lungs are getting 100%. I didn't even know that was a problem. I guess it was. But like I said, I'm feeling so much better. And I just want to kind of leave with this last thing is one thing I've learned from this entire experience is to never judge someone for what you see, like what they look like. Because the day before I went into surgery, I said to my boyfriend, I don't look sick. When I think of someone going in for open heart surgery, I think of someone that can barely move, can't go out, can't like live their life. And I'm over here able to do whatever I wanted to do. And then in a day I was going to get open heart surgery. Like that is a major surgery. And it was me. Like I didn't feel like I needed it. I didn't look like I needed it. So that really opened my eyes. Like, you don't know what the person next to you is going through. So you should never judge or be disregarding to them because they could be hurting. I was hurting because, yes, I was nervous, but I was strong for my family and my friends. And I knew that everything was going to be okay. But that's my little tidbit on that and my little story time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. The button is right down below. And like I said, just live every day to the fullest. Like, I know sometimes it sounds cheesy, but that's what I've been learning. Like, I'm so blessed to have the doctors in my life, the family in my life, the friends in my life, and I wouldn't change any of that for the entire world, and you shouldn't either. And to just smile every day and just be happy. But I'm just gonna keep going on if I don't end it here, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye!